Down. Yep, there we are. Hello, we're here and we're going to show you how to preserve milk that has gone past its expiration date. So what we have here, we have about 3/4 of a gallon, maybe a little more than half a gallon of 2% milk. And you can see the expiration date on is July 8th. Well, today is August 8th. Now, I used it to make some Velveeta cheese sauce last night, and I thought it was fine. You know, the lower fat content, I think it spoils, but you know, Kelly says she doesn't pass the smell test.
It did not pass the smell test.
Anyway, we can revive it and make it into cheese. Now, you can make it as a soft cheese, like a ricotta type blend. But I had learned a way that you make it a little bit more. It's not real mozzarella, but it has a little bit more of a stiffer consistency like mozzarella. And we'll get into that. But we have here, first we have the milk. I'm going to use a slotted spoon to stir it because that will help whenever we go to remove the curds. Then we have a fine mesh strainer. And then we're going to go to, this is a even finer screen strainer, and I had bought this to try to make my own almond milk, and it was actually pretty successful, but it has a much even finer screen, and that's going to be the last step that we'll use to give it that cheese, that hard cheese kind of consistency like mozzarella. Here I have a 1 cup of just white vinegar, and that is all the ingredients. See, that is the camera battery recharger. We don't need that, so we'll set it out of the way. So we'll go over here to the stove now. Now this is, I believe, either a 4 or 5 quart container. I could do the math if I had a measuring and do pi r squared times the height and find out what the actual volume is. But it appears to be a little bit larger than this 4 quart, so I believe it's 5 quart, which should be plenty for 1 gallon of milk, or not quite a full gallon of milk. Oh yes, it's perfect size. And heard a couple of clumps come out, so yeah, Kelly's probably got a really good point.
I got a good smeller.
Yeah. Now, I've been told that sometimes, you know, the milk will sour up around the ring, and then doesn't necessarily mean that the whole thing is bad.
Sure.
But you know, whole milk doesn't last. It goes bad pretty quickly. But 2% seems to last a while. I'm going to toss this away. Plastics don't really recycle well. They put a recycle coat on there, but
it's a big lie.
They don't really recycle well. So metal and glass, yes, but plastics, they don't recycle.
Like all those detergent, you know, your laundry soaps and everything. I found out the big lie. They don't recycle them. They just put it as, they label it recyclable, but that does not mean that it gets recycled.
Okay, so we got the heat going under here, and I may grab the lid for it so that it'll capture the heat in there. If I know where it is, you can see we put it away recently.
Yeah.
Proper lid.
Now I didn't. Yeah, it's toward the back. I just washed it.
Yeah. Yeah, we really need to get a better organization for our lids. But
I need to get some lid holders. I thought about using those red things over there. Putting those red things that we've been using on those red things.
Oh, little bins there.
Yeah, I got those at Dollar Tree.
That might work. Yeah. I don't know if it will for lids.
We'll find something that'll work.
This may take a few minutes, so we may do a time lapse here and pause and come back whenever it starts to get the boil. But it's pretty simple. We're going to bring it to just when it just starts to boil. We're going to add the vinegar to it, and then that will separate out the curds in the whey, and we'll demonstrate that here in a moment. So we'll pause and be right back.
All right.